West Texas Droning, a Grok Factoid, and testing aftermarket propellers. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to start out with a factoid. This is from Grok, and there were some comments made on another channel about someone's controller being in normal mode when the switch was in scene mode. Here's the fact. The DJI RC controller is designed to always boot up in the normal mode, no matter where you have the switch. And I've seen it where I booted up, it's in scene mode, but the controller says normal mode, and what you have to do is switch it to where you want it and then back. If you want scene mode, it's a normal mode, switch it to normal and then back to scene. And that's just the way it works. I know that this kind of causes some arguments between some droners, and when they get in arguments, well, it can get kind of ugly sometimes when you get some guys arguing about different things with drones. But bear in mind that no matter where you have this switch, when you power it up, it's going to be in normal mode. If you have it in scene mode, it powers up in normal mode. Go back to normal, switch to scene, and then you'll get to scene mode. But the switch position on boot up has no effect. It's going to boot up in normal mode, whatever you do. That's just the way it is. And something else I might mention, I've been noticing some of you guys that have these nice backgrounds in your YouTube channels, and I got compliments. Some of them are pretty fancy. I have to admit, when I started out, I was a little bit rough around the edges, but hopefully I've gone beyond that. Hi everybody, West Texas Drone here. As you can hear, spring is in the air in West Texas. It's got my throat, it's got dust, it's got pollen. It's just miserable right now, and the winds really are bad. And so I'm not going to do a lot of fun this time, but what I am going to discuss is a little incident I had with some propellers. And so what I wanted to do was try out some aftermarket propellers. Here's a little briefing on it. So here's a little video within a video to show you the reveal, I guess, of unboxing of the Master Air Screw DJI Air 3 propellers that I got. And so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. That came in this package from good old Amazon. We'll roll it open, and there we go. I got the orange ones. Thought they would work pretty good. So we'll go ahead and open these things up and take a look at them. If we can get into the package. And they're hermetically sealed, as you can see. And we'll pull them out and see what we have inside here. And there you go. One set, 4 blades, or 4 sets of blades. And so we're going to put them on the Air 3. And we're going to see if there's any difference in the look, the weight, and I think we're going to try to do a hover test. It's really windy out today. I don't know if we can get everything done the way we want to, but we may just see if they'll fly with them. So here we go. So first thing I decided to do is weigh these things. Now, Grok had said that the aftermarket Master Air Screw were a little bit lighter than the OEM propellers that come on the DJI Air 3. So I tried weighing them, and there's the OEM. Here's the set I got from Master Screw. They did show to be lighter, but my scales were really kind of squirrely. They weighed one thing one time, something else another time, and I would rather have a good scale that weighs things in tenths of a gram, but I didn't have that. So I thought, well, how about if we just weigh the drone overall? And as you can see, the OEM props indicated to be lighter than the props from Master Air Screw with the total weight of the drone. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what we got. Now, I wanted to test these, but here in springtime in West Texas, this is what we get every day, and it'll be this way till the end of April, and then it turns to 100 degrees. So it's kind of tough to find a good time to fly. But what I thought I'd do, I'm going to show you this little intro to give you a briefing on my tests. So here we go with that. So here we are out on the front, and what we're going to do here on the patio is a first test for the propellers. This is the first time I've changed the propellers on an Air 3, and so we're going to make sure I put them on right. We're going to start it and see if the motors spin and if the propellers stay on. And if I'm confident everything looks good, I may do an auto launch and just let it hover for a minute and see what happens. Stay tuned, we'll see how this goes. So here's our test. We're just going to start off just by starting the propellers and see if they sling off the thing. And initially it looks like they're going to stay on. And then after I was convinced they were going to stay on, I decided to stop it and just do an automatic takeoff to a hover and see how that performed. So here's the takeoff. The prop stayed on. And it seems pretty stable. As far as noise, I'd have to run them side by side or get a decibel meter, which I might try to do, and see if which one is actually quieter, and do some flight tests to see which one is actually more efficient and gives you longer battery life. But today all I was going to do is see if it would hover and land without the propellers doing something weird. So here we go to let it land. And I was pretty happy with that first test. As I said, when the weather improves, we'll get out and actually give these things a real shakedown. In the meantime, thank you for stopping by. We ask that you subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell. We appreciate your support. Until next time, God bless, and we will see you later.